Well, like I always say, I always look forward to doing these things when someone does their first ever anything, and it feels like we've been waiting a long time for this one to happen, but it just happened at Highpoint. He didn't make the motos, but I'm going to guess there's a story behind this because he had a pretty good LCQ and looked pretty darn close to getting in. I've got Payton Morningstar on the phone. Payton, thanks for talking with us, buddy.
Yeah, no problem, Billy. Happy to take the call.
Yeah, man. So, first of all, how old are you now?
I turned 22 a couple days before Highpoint.
A couple days before Highpoint. Okay, well, so happy birthday, man.
Thank you.
All right, now, how come I mean, this feels like a long time coming. How come this ended up being your first one?
Yeah, even I saw a lot of my old friends down there, and they were all saying the same thing. And wanted this to be a few years ago, just with injuries and everything, and not riding up the par after the injuries. We wanted to wait for the right time, and we figured now this year was the right time to go and give it a whirl.
Okay, and I guess it also kind of fell right in perfect in the schedule. If I don't even know if it's true, but if you're planning on doing the Eastern Rounds of Hours series, this one kind of worked out perfectly.
Yeah, worked out perfectly. I planned on doing the East Round, so it was an off weekend here, so I was like, might as well go down. No other better prep, really, for coming back up here to run Nationals besides going over there to get some gate drops with those boys.
All right, okay. Yeah, it's obviously an eye-opener going down there, especially in the 450 class, too.
Yeah, it's stacked.
All right, so who were you with down there, and what did you drive? Who were you with? Was it your dad? Who were you with?
Yep, just me and my dad. We drove the Sprinter down. It's only about 3.5, 4 hours from my house since I live right across the border, so it wasn't too bad at all.
Okay, now what was the weather leading up to it here for this one?
It was good.
It was okay, yeah. So
wasn't too hot down there or nothing, so it was good.
Okay, perfect, man. All right, well, let's, okay, so you're doing, that's good. So we're going to see you at St. Julien this coming weekend.
Yep.
Awesome. In the 450 class as well, I'm assuming?
Yep, 450 all summer.
Okay, nice, man. All right, so what, tell us a little bit about this. When did you go down there? When did you walk the whole track? Like, what did you do?
Yeah, I've had some experience at Highpoint a lot. I've done 3 Loretta Lynn's regionals there. So I had a good feel for the track already. It's one of my favorite tracks actually to race on, so that's why I was really happy to have my American Pro debut over there. So we just headed down there Thursday night, and then hung out at the hotel for a bit, went to the track Friday, and did the whole sound, all the sound stuff with the bike, and all the tech is a lot different over there in Canada, so got used to that and just got everything ready for Saturday.
Okay, any problems with tech or no?
Just failed sound twice, but the third time we got through.
Okay, you had enough rags?
Yep, we put enough rags in the airbox, and Rockstar Husqvarna helped me with a different slip-on exhaust and stuff
good.
to get it quiet down a little bit.
Okay, good. That's it's pretty cool that everybody's pretty quick to help.
Yeah, and say if you have problems, all the AMA guys are super good, and you can go up to any team over there, and they'll be super helpful. Same as like the teams over here. Everyone likes to help, so it's nice.
Nice, man. Now, do you bother walking the track, or was it the same layout as you've ridden before?
It was the same layout before, but I went and watched the boys ride press just to see how everything's shaping up. And I trained with Charlie Cannon, and so she raced on Friday, so I got to talk to her a little bit about the track, and she told me how it was shaping up, so that helped a little bit.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Nice. Now, did you have any Canadians come up to you down there? Did we have a lot of people there? I wasn't able to get there myself.
Yeah, a lot of my friends came down from here. Then I talked to Preston a good bit. He was there racing as well, so It was cool seeing him. Haven't seen him since last year, so.
Okay, now do you know Tegan Kortenbach? Because I know his day didn't go as he wanted, but do you know Tegan at all?
Yeah, I know Tegan. I've talked to him a few times, but I didn't even know he was there until I left.
Okay. Yeah, I spoke to him briefly just through messaging and stuff like that. He's not too happy, so we're going to wait until after Redbud to do a little post-race interview with him.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to try to double it up on that weekend as well? Are you going to go to Redbud?
We talked about it, but Gopher's my home race, and we'd like to put on a good show there, so we're going to take that Saturday off and be ready to come out firing on Sunday at Gopher. Right.
I guess he's doing the Combine, so it's a little bit different for him.
Oh, yeah. They race on, I think, Combine's Friday, is it still?
Yeah, I would think so, yeah. So that's actually, that gives me no excuse not to go then.
Have a day to recover.
Well, I guess I'll stay down there for Saturday. So anyway, that's enough about me. All right, so okay, heading into this, I mean, obviously you're a kid. You lived down at MTF for years. You've been around all this high level stuff for so many years. But were you nervous, or how were you heading into this thing?
I wasn't really too nervous because, I mean, I've been riding with Barsha and Craig and everyone down there, and the Star Boys come and ride on Friday. So it's like I have the experience riding with the really fast guys. So I didn't really know where I was sitting, but I mean, it was just go out there and no nerves. I was like, let's just try and see where we stack up.
Right, so just normal race day nerve stuff.
Yep.
All right, well, let's get to the nitty-gritty here of how it went, because obviously I've got your numbers here, but there's, as always, there's more to it. And, man, you ended up being the 41st guy in qualifying.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch.
I was going to say I'd rather be 55th than 41st.
So, well, take us through that, man. What happened in qualifying, and were you able to get a fast lap in? How'd it go?
Yeah, qualifying, it was nothing like I've ever experienced. Like, over here racing, I mean, they got the two groups, and there's only about 20 guys in each group, but going out there in the B group, it was full 40-man gate going out for qualifying, and we didn't get down to the line too early, so there's no time to run any slow laps there, so I'm pretty much just motoing the entire 15 minutes trying to get a clear lap, and the one decent lap I got me that. I ran a few of those laps to put me around the 41st, but never could get that one. All I really needed was 2 more seconds, and that would have put me down in the lower 30s.
Right, yeah, because I saw you were 0.3 seconds off that 40th spot.
Yeah, I was saying if I was like 2.5 seconds, I think that would have put me 34th, 35th, and that would have went straight in. So.
Wow, just pretty crazy, pretty deep fields for sure compared to obviously what we're used to up here. But all right, so what did you do after that? How do you regroup? Do you change stuff? What did you do?
We didn't change nothing. My bike was feeling really good. Everything felt good. Then we just came back, sat down. Me and my dad talked over some things about the LCQ, which was pretty good. I had 4th gate pick in the LCQ, so I got a good spot in the line. But I had a good jump coming out of the gate, and coming down the start straight, I kind of sat my front down weird in a pocket, and it kind of pulled me and ended up hitting another rider going on the start straight, which kind of ruined the start. And a 4-lap race, it's hard, and those guys, it was a race I've never experienced before. People are trying to put you on the ground for 10th place.
Well, take us through that. What actually was it like? Do they know how big you are when you step off the bike? I hope they better realize.
Yeah. Coming down the first turn, I was like, okay, I was in the top 10, and all of a sudden I'm just feeling people hitting me on both sides, and the roost was everywhere, and I was like, holy, like, up here in Canada, it's like you might get tapped a little bit, but I'm like, these guys are trying to kill you for no matter what position it is out there. It's crazy.
So I'm going to guess that's something you learned after this weekend was done.
Yeah, I would say after about 4 turns into that LCQ, I was like, okay, I guess this is how we're racing. So I had to start doing it right back to everyone and try and start making passes.
Well, tell everybody, like, obviously you got some size to throw around. How tall are you, and what are you weighing these days?
I'm 6'3" and 190 pounds now.
Oh, okay. See, that's pretty trim for a 6'3" for sure.
Yeah, I would say we grinded at MTF to knock some weight off to make the 450 go a little bit faster, so it's been good.
That's awesome. Okay, so you ended up 8th in the LCQ. I mean, were you close? Like, how did that actually go?
Yeah, it was close. I mean, me and this other guy, once we decided to stop hitting each other, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, man, let's work to the front before we start trying to take each other out back here. Then, yeah, 4th place wasn't too far ahead. I could see him, but I mean, it's just a 4-lap race, so it's pretty hectic.
Right. So it all just, I mean, obviously comes down to the start again and that sort of thing.
Yeah, starting how gnarly the track is.
Right.
It was definitely fun, though.
There's some big jumps, man. How are you on those? There's some pretty massive big jumps there. Good airtime.
Yeah, I'm saying you don't really have much time to think about it. The first lap of first qualifying, it's the wheels on the ground. Then second lap, you go out there and you jump them all. That's how it was. I hit the quad second lap. I haven't hit that since 2020 was the last time they had that included for the regional there.
Okay.
So you just get out there and go.
Nice. Now, do you remember who it was that you were battling with and banging bars with?
One of my buddies, actually, I know him as Jack Winland. I saw him run it up in me a few times, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like, so I was like, then a whole bunch of other guys, a couple of locals I saw out there, so I was like, this is pretty crazy. Then Corey Karsten, I saw him flying around the Revin. I'm like, okay, so there's a guy that's always in the motos, so I was pretty happy to be close with him.
Because he made it in, didn't he? I think he was 4th.
Yeah, he got up to 4th.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so it's right there for you at least, right? You gotta feel positive after this one?
Yeah, I'm saying that's what we talked about before the weekend. I was like, if I'm not qualifying straight in, I'd like to be in the low 40s, and leaving there qualifying 41st. I was like, kind of like, that sucks, but we're right there. So it's not like we're too crazy far away having to guess what we need to do.
Right. Hey, now, obviously, I've known you a long time, seen you coming up through the ranks and everything, and your dad is always there, right there. Now that you're 22, you're a 450 guy. What's his input these days? How close are you guys still?
So we're super close. He knows a lot. He talks to everyone still, and he's pretty much who makes the calls on what we need to do with the bikes and stuff still. He's watched me ride long enough. He knows what I like, so it's perfect working with him.
Nice. Now, I know it gets, obviously kids get a certain age. It gets pretty tense hearing your dad tell you have to do this or do that. How do you manage to get through all that? And what kind of coaching and advice does your dad give you?
Now lately, after I had some smart responses back to him for a few years, but after once I grew up a little bit, I finally figured out, like, man, some of the stuff he's telling me, it's right about. So now, like, pulling after qualifying, he would tell me some lines that he saw the other guys doing in the A group and stuff, and he works pretty good. He notices a lot since he's been at the training facilities with me a good bit, so he knows how all the pros operate and how the facilities operate. So he's not too hard on me to get me frustrated, because he knows then I don't ride too good when I get really frustrated. So he keeps the emotions pretty level and tries to have fun with it.
All right, man. Well, that's awesome, because that obviously becomes a bit of a grinding point when a parent keeps trying to tell you to do stuff, because it can get pretty frustrating as a kid. You don't take it the right way.
Yeah.
But you're past that.
He keeps me good and calm and gives me the good advice and sets the bike up as good as he can all the time. So it's perfect.
What's his background?
He raced and rode pretty much his whole life as well.
Okay. In your area, you're out we're in the same area, like Fort Erie kind of area, wherever you kind of at that?
Yep, Fort Erie. Then he's raced Gopher and Walton growing up and stuff he did, and a lot on the ice he raced.
Oh, awesome. Okay. All right, so are you home right now?
Yep, I'm home right now in Fort Erie.
Okay, and what's the plan this week? When will you head to Quebec?
Probably Friday afternoon. Head up there.
Okay, awesome, man. All right. Well, yeah, I just wanted to catch up on that. It's always fun, like I say, someone's first time. It kind of surprised me that this was your first one, but I guess looking back, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, I'd say a lot of people were surprised when I told them it was my first one over here, and I was pretty happy to make Highpoint my first one, so it worked out good.
Nice. Now, do you have plans to head south again after our season? Are you going to keep chasing that down south, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, we're not too sure this year. We're going to do, after the series, I'd like to do Ironman and Budds Creek again, try to get into some more of those nationals.
Oh, good.
And I'm just going to try to race as much as I can. That's my first year in about 4 years coming in fully healthy, so it's nice.
Right, yeah, it's always a battle, obviously. Nice. What are your Supercross plans?
Supercross, we'd like to start. I actually got my license now for Supercross, so we're going to see how that goes. I might go down there back to MTF in December and start riding Supercross a little bit, and just, if I'm riding good enough, we'll go to them and see either 250 or 450. We're not too sure on that yet, but we'll make the call later in this year.
Right, I was going to ask you that. They might make that decision for you, though. Wouldn't they make you race 250?
Yeah, I would say they have me down right now as 450.
Okay.
So we might not ask too many questions and just see if we can sign up.
Yeah, it might be that international loophole.
Yeah, I'd say that it's nice having that international.
All right, so I'll stop drawing attention to it right now. Let's stop talking about it. All right, man. So what the way you're riding and stuff? Any goals for the Canadian series?
Just we'd like to be in that 5th to 10th range every weekend this year, and that's kind of what I wanted last year. But coming in with that injury didn't help at all. So feeling good this year on the bike. Everything's feeling good, clicking. The bikes we did a lot this past winter down MTF, and the bikes are as best as I've ever had. So we're ready to go. Okay,
yeah, because there is a really good mix of guys right in that range right now this year. It's a pretty competitive 450 class.
Yeah, I'd say it's looking good up here, so I'm excited to get racing with these boys.
Okay, Payton. Well, hey, thanks for chatting with us, man. I guess that'll do it for now, won't it? And then hopefully we get to talk to you this week on the old Race Tech Walk and Talk there. We'll come find you in the pits and see how your day went.
Yep, we'll be there.
All right, man. Well, hey, safe travels and good luck this weekend. And we'll see you at St. Julie in Quebec.
Awesome. Sounds good. See you then, Billy.
See you, man. Bye-bye.